palatable, nourishable substance. We begin with the first and most important ingredient, the slab of white material. It is toxic, so full protective gear must be worn as it is loaded into the chomper. In a matter of seconds, the machine does its work, and the material is chopped into small, manageable pieces, which are added to the entire payload. This is when the fluid is administered. The fluid is important. Next is a jar full of fresh cream for sweetness. Fine aged cheese for flavor. Here we have the turner, the turning machine. Take a look inside. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Let's get a closer look. Yeah, now that's what you want. That's the good stuff. The machine is closed and sealed tight. The payload must be raised far into the air, where the materials simply loaded into the machine, it wouldn't turn out right, so they've got to be dropped like this. You gotta lift it way up into the air and just dump it all out. When it makes that sound, you know that the material is of correct consistency to be churned into smooth paste. The paste must be appropriately smooth. Yep, those are some nice big dollops there. Take a look. Do you like what you see? Well, it's about to get even better. Take one last look. The swirler is a whirlpool-like vortex that imbues the sludge with the powerful energies that are needed for the next step in the process. Ice helps draw out negative energy. This pipe sucks up and spits out the nasty ooze. It won't be long now before you're has your favorite stuff. There it goes into the grinder. The grinder minces out the last bits of inedible material. It is then extruded out onto the tumbler. The turning wheel cooks it as it is extruded into long, thin sheets of gelatinous, pungent product. Look at it go, going in that direction. We guarantee it doesn't go left, it goes right. Right onto your plate. Super hot steam is blasted onto the sheets in order to thoroughly cook out all of the horrible bacteria that may have existed before treatment. Here's a close-up look at what you can expect to see any given day in the substance factory. The sheets are inverted, and the other side is sprayed with a sticky, adhesive substance so that it clings appropriately to the other stuff that you added to. It needs to be fed through like a paper mill. These small holes are of no concern. We can plug those right up. Funky music is played for the substance to make it feel groovy. Longer and thinner still, until you can see straight through it like a sheet of translucent tissue paper. This is where it is gathered and clumped up. A spectral analysis there for the composition. You have to run your fingers through it and spread it open wide for all to see. It will not, without being thoroughly humiliated, the flavor does not stay, it doesn't keep fresh. You've got to embarrass it and tear it all up. Then you have to twist it into a long, skinny mangle of delicious material. It needs to be braided properly on a cool conveyor platform where it is rolled on up. Now that they are appropriately tube-shaped, the next step of the process can begin. Here is the red paste. The red paste is used to seal in the juices and the demons in the white material, of which we just watched the production of. This long sheet of plasticine material is run across the red paste. Here's another spectral image. There it goes, look at it go. And it is combined with the white material. Red paste and white material is what some would describe as a match made in heaven. The best of both worlds of red flavor and white flavor made and pressed into one substance. Here it is sandwiched between the sheets of plastic. Here we see that rumpled stiltskin has commandeered a piece of this particular device in order to spin his hay into gold, like he always is talking about in the stories. The substance needs to be sealed up tight. This machine is the one that does that. It does pressure on the top and bottom, sealing out all of the air and oxygen and creating an anaerobic environment, and in the future some lucky person will be able to enjoy it. Look at that, look at the striations. That's what you want to see in your substance. It continues to move along the processing line until it reaches the secondary cooker, where the bag itself is cooked. You know, for people that like their substance unwrapped, you can just take a big ol' honkin' bite out of it now after we steam the outside for safety and flavor, texture as well. Looking pretty good so far, huh? Three times overcooked and sealed and aged in a hyperbolic time chamber, aged for 50 years. This is a quick and easy way to unpeel the substance. We're not done quite yet. The substance has seen it all. It's seen the end of days. It has seen the explosive beginnings of our universe, and has watched it all 100 times over in the chamber. So it must be executed. It knows far too much. Take a look at that slicing action. The process is completely automated. using jets of air. They're lined up diagonally into a pattern. Here they're dropped again. Twice dropped. Thrice cooked, twice dropped. That's the proper way to do it, just the way Gam Gam used to whip it up for us. Here we've got the plastic plates onto which the substance is plopped. Looking pretty good, yeah? That's right. We have to seal it again. We sealed it before and unwrapped it and sealed it up again to optimize exactly how much waste we're producing. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. All of these things are going to find their way right back into the ocean, which will then be harvested again for next season's batch of substance. Ian up. This is the last meal you're going to have for a long, long time.